What is going on, Adventure Nation? In this episode, we say goodbye to new friends, and I get another day older. This is the Motorhome Experiment. A little bit windy, so they might have a hard time hearing us, Lori, but today we are getting out of Los Barriles and we're heading down to La Ribera, which is a little town just south of here. Cool drive by road, but today we're taking a little bit different route. Our new friend Rhonda has a couple of off-road quads, and so we're using them today to go down to La Ribera, down the beach.
Now Paul's getting ideas.
Yeah. We start our day off with a leisurely drive down the beach.
Sure what's happening, but there might be a second set of stones or rock area that none of you can pass. Can we fall?
Da, da, da. I know, I think this one isn't as bad as the last one.
Oh, okay. So then we should be fine then.
Four-wheel drive, pop this baby in low, and away we go. We made a couple of quick stops so that Rhonda's kids, Abby and Mr. Brown, could play and take a drink. She's so funny, like she's so excited, and then you throw it, and she's like, nah.
Like, no, I'm just like going after you. What do you think, Abby? Why didn't you chase it?
We take a quick tour through La Ribera, a cute little seaside village just south of Los Barriles. What do you think? This little place here is for sale. Not bad. It's ocean front, you know? I think we'll look into it. There's no information though, so I guess we'll have to pass. CB Riberas. I think you should pick that one up.
I just said that you guys should buy it and then I'll house it for when you guys are gone.
Awesome, I appreciate that. What do you think that one, beachfront?
I would be okay with that one.
You already are with that?
I don't know what I would do to fill it up though. Now we have nothing.
And after an amazing day on the side-by-sides, it was time to kick back and relax with our favorite beverage. All right, we now have a different set of keys here because we're taking over another rig.
Right here.
Rhonda is crazy enough to let me drive this. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm afraid.
You're gonna have to forgive the rough look. As usual, it's morning and I'm not good at mornings. We're gonna go over here to see our friends leaving Los Barriles and have a little morning coffee.
I think they're ready for us.
Oh, they're not ready for us yet?
I don't think so.
Yeah, they're ready for us.
I think they're doing their thing.
Now let's go annoy them. They're over here getting hooked up.
Okay, guys. Yeah,
Yep,
we
we're
don't
out of
call
here.
you more because
It's time to say goodbye to our new friends.
We will show you the town.
How do you think I feel?
Oh, it's been so much fun.
Yeah, we'll see you down the road, I'm sure.
Yeah. I hope you love it.
We will.
Pleasure.
And you guys have made
Absolute
this
pleasure
so
meeting.
special. Oh, you didn't know he was leaving you behind?
Very cool how quickly you bond with people here.
Or maybe too much.
But it's not goodbye, it's till next time.
Yes.
Till next
so long.
time, absolutely.
In Baja, you run into people everywhere, so we'll see you again. Probably in 3 days.
Yeah.
Mr. Brown.
Stop it, Nancy. Stop it. Bye. Come on, Lori, let them go. Oh, well, those guys. We're going to see you guys.
Yep, absolutely.
That thing's really cool, by the way. I should have done a nosy neighbors on that one because it's
spacious inside.
spacious for a truck camper with 3 slides is pretty awesome. And actually the 26-foot there, 27-foot, awesome as well. So unfortunately I didn't get a chance to videotape those. So we might have to chase them down and do that down the road.
We might see them somewhere else.
Yeah, we might. So now, we said this with Kevin and Laura. Oh yeah, once Kevin, Laura, and Tom and Faye are gone, we're gonna get all kinds of work done. And then we ran into these guys and then we haven't got anything done. And then now we're like, oh yeah, now that these guys are leaving, we're gonna get all kinds of work done. So
It's just hard not to hang out with people. Like, everybody's having a good time outside and you're like,
Yeah.
like, let's go outside for a minute. And a minute is hours.
yeah, so Los Barriles is one of those places. So
Yep.
let's go. That being said, let's get some work done.
Let's go and have breakfast. It's almost noon.
Yeah. You know, I really hated to see those guys leave, Lori, but you know what they did do? We've got our view of the ocean back. Thanks, Scott and Tina and Jeff and Nancy. We'll see you guys down the road. This afternoon, we have to roll down and get some pie crusts to make some pizza or something else. I don't know. Ready? These UTVs, they use them here in town to literally go to the grocery store, to go to the bars, restaurants, church, everywhere. This tortilleria that we're going into here is really good. So good. Good morning, everybody. Today's a very sad day. Extremely sad day.
Happy day.
Sad day. Today, as of today, I'm allowed to stay in 55 plus parks. That's a sad day.
It's his birthday.
It is my birthday today. So today,
What are we doing for your birthday?
we're heading out to a little tiny town outside of Los Barriles called Santiago. And today's video will be sponsored by Helge and Rhonda, because they're allowing us to take this, or at least Rhonda is. Helge doesn't know yet. Now he's gonna know after he sees this, but we're heading out in the Canam here in the Commander, and it should be fun. It's gonna be a fun day. Ready?
Do it.
Let's do it.
It's supposed to be springs involved.
Never expected a traffic jam out here, Lori. Oh, there is a baby. When we arrived in Santiago, one of the things we noticed is how clean the streets were. There wasn't a speck of garbage to be found on the paved streets, on the dirt streets, anywhere in the little town. say that this area is called El Chorro. It was 50 pesos for the two of us. That equates to around $2.50, maybe $3.
And not just to come here and use the facilities like the springs and that, but there's also a camping area. I will not say Class A camping area, more like a smaller vehicle.
Very small. Maybe we'll get a shot of that on the way out.
Yes.
But this is going to be cool. Laura, your hair's white. Or more gray.
And my eyelashes probably are way too, aren't they?
This is crazy.
You will want to go into the upper pools because we were told by locals that the bottom one is full of snakes.
I know there's spas that you can go to get this done, and they charge you a boatload of money. This was $2.50 each, and still a pretty... Oh, $2.50 for both of us, and a pretty crazy experience. I'm surprised Lori can even sit still.
I'm having a hard time. Oh my God. Oh my God, there's too many there.
Stay the course. Stay the course. Okay, here's Lori's reaction. What's wrong, Lori? I thought you said you could take it.
It's just too ticklish. Like too ticklish.
Oh, that was weird. That is a little weird. They're not biting, they're kind of like sucking on your toes. It's really weird.
If you're into it, I guess.
Yeah, if you're into it.
I guess if you're into it.
Well, this place was pretty cool.
Quite the experience. I think that this is a first for us. Necessarily we had it in our bucket list, but it was pretty cool though.
Yeah, it's called El Chorro. It's a hot springs, and fish on your feet spa.
Yes, and you don't have to pay extra for that.
Yeah, no, that just happens. And it's fish on your feet, on your back, on your ankles, on your elbows. A little bit disconcerting at first, but then once you get used to it, it's kind of like, oh, we want to take them back to the RV and have them all the time.
It was interesting, but it was, I have to say it's a Wednesday and it's not that busy. There's a family here and just like 4 other people, and that's about it. So yeah. It was actually pretty nice. Now the hot springs are not extremely hot.
They are not, no.
Like one of the springs is just like it's a cool pool and the other one is just warm water. That's about it.
Mm-hmm. But definitely worth a stop just outside of Santiago.
I think worth a stop if you're not ticklish.
What's that?
Worth a stop if you're not ticklish.
Even if you are ticklish.
It's like
if you're ticklish, it's even more worth a stop.
I had to put my water shoes in order to be in the water. Otherwise, I was not gonna make it.
That's awesome. Let's roll.
There is a campground here at El Chorro, but it's more for smaller rigs, tents, and van life.
In Miami style, we came over here to Santa Rita Hot Springs, and this is the only day of the week that they're closed. And we hiked down a little ways before we met up with one of the ranchers, and
trying to see if we could go kind of like around
yeah.
the gate or...
And a rancher said, no, closed. Go back. So we are doing that now. And it's almost time to get out of here anyways because it's getting late. We haven't even started back yet towards Los Barriles, and it's going to be dark before we get out of here. Dun dun dun.
Time to go.
lost in a Mexican wash, arroyo, deep in the mountains. Your hair is hilarious how gray it is.
Like seriously, we're so dusty. I was actually wishing for the hot spring so we could just go and pretty much rinse.
Of course, if we had read the sign before we started walking down the trail. Cerrado el miércoles. Closed on Wednesdays.
I was gonna say, it's at the bottom in English.
I know, it's in English. But how do you say that in English? As we were rolling through the wash here, heading back to Los Barriles, you come across this town called Las Cuevas, which is Cuevas, which is the caves. So we assume that there's probably a bunch of these, but we stopped and checked this one out.
Now, did you see up there? There's like nests, like beehives, or.
It actually looks like honey.
I know what it looks like. Like you can hear them. So cool looking though. Look at the patterns.
Those are honey. Those are hives. That is crazy.
That's beeswax.
I don't know how far back in this goes, but you can hear the bees. Oh, and bats too. You can catch some of the bats flying out here. You can see them in there on the hanging. Here goes one. There we go. Yeah, one's still in there hanging. This is crazy. The bee thing is really crazy. It's no doubt in my mind that these are Africanized honeybees, and we're probably in grave danger right now. Trying to create drama on the channel. We don't have any.
Paranoid.
Maybe you could get bit by the bees and roll around a little bit so we could film that.
Okay, I shoot, you get bitten. I shoot and you get bitten by the bees.
No. I'll operate the camera and you do the bee thing.
No. I don't think so. I don't think it's fair.
These are probably, those look like wasp
They're like little nests.
nests.
Because they have like a little hole, yeah.
You guys won't be able to see these on the walls, but there's literally hundreds of bats in there. Okay, I hear beers. Beers? No, I hear bees all around us, so we should get out of
If
here.
you hear beers, let me know where that is.
Look at this. That is crazy.
I just love the patterns of the bee wax, like the actual bee nest. It's
Mhm.
so pretty.
Obviously a little spring in here as well. Pretty crazy. Man, the sunsets never get old here. The way the sky changes those hues of pink and blue is absolutely amazing.
And I think that sometimes camera doesn't make it justice because when you actually see it, it's just so bright and colorful.
Yeah. And yeah, I got another day older.
Day or year.
Let's go with day. Let's not push it. But yes, we're now officially able to stay in 55 plus campgrounds. Woo. That's actually kind of a plus, I guess.
That's a positive, I guess. We need to see it in a positive way, babe.
Yeah, I used to be too young for those parks, and now I'm not. So that kind of sucks.
But I mean, we have gone into the off-roading kick, and that's thank you to Rhonda and Helge because we've been able to use our Commander. So yeah, it was a lot of off-roading.
We've been enjoying the off-roading, yeah.
That specific week, right?
Yeah, it was off-road week. on the motorhome experiment. It's been off-road videos for the last several. We promise that'll slowly come to an end, actually on the quads, but we're gonna do some off-roading in the RV coming up, which you guys will see, but we get off onto some crazy, crazy roads. And then we'll talk about this chaos going on here. Check this out.
It's
Look at
chaos.
all this here. But this is where we're gonna end this one. So if this is your first time here, it would be awesome if you hung out with us a little bit, got to know us, and that means they have to
Subscribe.
hit that subscribe button, and it would be equally as cool if you liked the video. And we'll see you again in the next one.
Bye, guys.
Bye. We're not gonna sleep tonight because it's so noisy here.
They like their loud music.
Yeah. Inch, 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 inch.